I started my career in 1979 in the Tri-Cities, and they were at 144,000 people then. They're 296,000 today. They needed some roads built, and so when I went to work down there is when we had to set up Interstate 82, 182, the bridges across the river, the roads that got around all the different cities, and we set that and put it in place with a thing called the Blue Book, which was the transportation plan in 1985, and they just about finished stuff that was done back then. So you're about the same place as the Tri-Cities were. Hayden was at 3,000 then. You're at about 16,000 now. The town in which I was in the planning and zoning department, I was on the commission for a small town that had 2,900 people. They're at 16,000 now, which is Richland. So you're not anything unique. You're kind of on par with smaller towns next to big towns.
But it's ugly here. Can I say that on the record?
And they're growing, you're growing trees and they're growing sagebrush, and houses. So the Hutter Corridor is one of those things been talked about for a long time. I started working in this area in 2003 when this area became a metropolitan statistical area. And people had been talking about it since the early 90s, actually. ITD looked at it, the local jurisdictions looked at it. So in 2003, when CAMPIO was created by the federal government and the local jurisdictions, as required by federal statute, one of the things we were asked to do is let's either see if we can do Hutter in the future as a part of a 20-year, 30-year plan, or kill it and try something else. So in 2003, we started a study called the Hutter Corridor Study. We looked at about 7 different routes across the prairie, all the way from Greens Ferry to Atlas, and seeing how we could get through here. And Hutter came out as the one because of its close proximity and equal distance between Highway 41 and 95. If you look at it from an aerial photo, you look at it from everything else, there was nothing there. And Hutter made a natural sweep. There was a project called Bridging the Valley, that there was going to be a rail consolidation project at the time, where Union Pacific was going to go over to the BNSF, and then BNSF decided they didn't want to play nicely with their neighbors, and so Union Pacific is still there.